my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tua to throw right away. Flush to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now Tua. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Tua on fourth down. That is caught and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
The two is going to change things up.
On first down, Tagovailoa being chased out left. This is caught.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle
from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That's thrown.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Give to Cook out of the gun. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8.
At the Jets' 10-yard line.
21G.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
Touchdown!
Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Now Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 81 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Zerline good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. and the touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Complete to number 17. A gain of 18.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Motion man is Berrios. Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Steps away to it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Jets 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On third down, here's Hall. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are yo mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. True, 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 true. Haters are crying in your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking their hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it, yeah.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets. Zerline set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
No.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Herbert
At the 18-yard line.
finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Chargers
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Loose inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert going to change the play here. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 72 yards. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Complete to Austin Eckler. A gain of 12. First down, Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Herbert now. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He's to the 15. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Back to throw here, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Herbert going to change the look.
And the Chargers first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Here's Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Herbert. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. In motion left is Davis. Down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30.
First down, Chargers.
Now they'll audible to something else. On first down, Justin Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Cook again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. They run it again with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Handoff comes to Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Chargers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
A give. This is Cook. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
And now they'll shift things around.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. Now he's free at the 35. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Eckler, he is going nowhere in a hurry, as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Austin Eckler.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are back within a score.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Chargers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Chargers 14.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert changing things up.
59.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Give him another one right back to Allen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Baylor Tiger. 21.
Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
5-9. Hey, Kaplan. Thank you. Go for it.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down, so now it's 3rd and long. Herbert now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chargers 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Hey, 626.
To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Davis now to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Escaping the pressure right. A little short pass. This is Everett, and he goes out right around the 39.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now Herbert. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Herbert to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or dribble over the passing lane.
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive.
Well, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Here's 1st down. Herbert gonna throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Clock reading 34 seconds. Here comes 2nd down now. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Looking middle, and that's complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Herbert. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Hey, Kaplan.
Herbert now to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now with a final seconds. They're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Herbert.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And they will take a knee here.
This was. What an atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.